Welcome to Captivation City. My name is Chrissy, and if your goal is to elevate, captivate, and differentiate, then you've definitely come to the right place. When working with data, if high quality, well functioning, and visual appeal are your top must haves, then those are mine too. So let's get it. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to quickly and accurately compare two data sets in Excel that are supposed to be identical. And if you're interested in learning how to create your own sample data set, I will leave a link to a video at the end of this video. So I'm going to show you quickly how fast this technique is. And then after that, I'll give an explanation of things that you need to actually look out for. So now that you've actually seen the technique, something that's super important to note is that in order for this to work properly, for both of your data sets, the columns need to be in the exact same order, and both data sets also need to be sorted in the same way, in the same direction. As an example, if we look at this data set for the MLS number column, the first number that's there is 10663. This is the first cell that's listed in each of our data sets. So in our case, both data sets are supposed to be exactly the same. So we have roughly 22 rows total, including the headers. So I'm going to copy and paste either data set, and I'm pasting the data in cell S1. So in cell S2, I'm going to use the exact function. And the way that I'm going to type this out is I'm going to use the equal sign, start typing exact. When you see it populate, press the tab key, which will automatically fill in exact for you. And then I want to click on cell A2. I'm going to add a comma, and then I'm going to click on cell J2. With these two cells, they're supposed to have the exact same values. So now that I have my function in cell S2, I'm going to copy that cell, and I'm going to press Control Shift and the down arrow on my keyboard. Continue to hold down Control and Shift, and I'm going to press the right arrow key to highlight my entire data set. Now that my entire data set is highlighted, I'm going to press Control and V to paste that formula across the entire data set. So here I'm pressing Control and the tilde symbol, and this allows you to see that the formula pasted successfully across our entire data set. So I'm going to press Control and tilde to collapse this again so that instead of seeing the formula for each cell, we now see the values. And I'm still keeping my data set selected without clicking off of it. So I'm using Control F, And for the find what field, I'm typing in false. And for the look in field, I want to make sure that it doesn't show formulas, that this actually shows values. So in order for me to select all of the return fields that are in the find box, I'm clicking on the first row and then I'm using shift and I'm clicking on the last row, which will highlight everything, or you can also use Control and A to highlight everything that populates. So still with my data set highlighted, I'm going to choose a fill color for something that stands out to me, so that way I will know that these are not exact matches. And so I'm going to filter one of the columns by false so that we can look at one row so that you can see that both values are different. And this is how you can quickly identify any cells that don't have an exact match. So now I'm going to show you how to use this same technique with a much larger data set. So for this data set, we have over 598,000 rows of data. So for the beginning, I'm going to follow those exact same steps that I just covered. So because we have more than 500,000 of rows and I'm on my personal computer, I don't have a ton of memory. So with this actual find technique, I'm not going to let this run fully because I don't want to prolong the video longer than I have to, but I will let it run quickly for some time so that we can have a lot of false values to be returned. And if I were on a big company's computer trying to run this search to find everything that has a false for more than 500,000 rows, this would actually work within seconds. So to stop find from working, I'm just going to press the escape key. And so with the message box, I'm just going to click abort to confirm that I want to stop. So within that short period of time, there were over 21,000 cells that contained the word false. So in this case, because the list is so long, I'm going to press Control and A to highlight the entire list. And I'm choosing a fill color for my cells. So I'm going to turn on the filter option for the columns that I want, and the control key to activate the filter is Control, Shift, and L. So for the MLS column, I'm just going to filter by color, and I'm going to select my color, and it's going to take a little bit of time. So now you can see here for column S that I have my list with the false results. So here, if I go ahead and filter by true, you can see just how many trues we have as well. So I love using this technique because it gives you instant visibility into something that appears to be the same. So if you enjoyed this video or if you learned something new, definitely feel free to smash that like button. Also, please consider subscribing and share the video, and make sure that you turn on your notifications so that you don't miss out on any content that I drop. And I appreciate you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.